All right. So thank you so much everyone for joining in. And now I have started recording the session so that you all can have an access to it. Hello, hello everyone. All right. Is my voice audible to you, everyone? You. Okay, so let's begin the session. I hope that I am audible and you all can hear me well. All right. There are some students who are raising their hands if they would like to speak. Yes, Ehtishamul Haq, please unmute yourself. I would like to hear from you. It is a huge class, online class. Yes, we have more students joining in. But I request all the participants to please mute your mics. Otherwise, who is this? This Oppo. All right. So maybe this is your first experience that you are attending the online class. I would like to request you please not to, please not to enter in the room or in the class with your phone name or any other, any other names. All right. Am I audible? Now I'm audible. Bushra, can you hear me now? Bushra, can you hear me now? All right, Janet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aman Khan, for the endorsement that my voice is audible to all of you. So, without any delay, we are going to begin the session because I believe we have more than 50 participants here, and so the first session we have is about foundation of English, and as I discussed with you that in foundation of English we have certain topics to cover. I will share the course outline in the WhatsApp group with everyone. All right, so that you know that what are the topics that we are going to study in this semester. And then another session will be about introduction to linguistics. Okay. So before I begin, once again, it will be my request from all of you to please mute your mics. All right, so that we don't have any disturbance during the session. If I'm asking you any questions, then you raise your hand, and I will ask myself to you to unmute yourself and share your views. Okay. So first thing that we have to cover is present continuous. All right. Okay. Now, present continuous and all tenses you may have studied in your different learning levels when you were in school and when you were in college. All right. So it's not a new thing for you. But when we talk about foundation of English and functional English, it's not about knowing. All right. We know so many things. हमें बहुत सारी चीजें पता होती हैं लाइफ में. All right. But it's the application. All right. When we talk about learning the language mechanics, we talk about the use of it, that how to use this, how to construct proper sentences, and how to use this in writing and in and in speaking. All right. So I hope that you understand the purpose of learning language is not only to know, but is to apply in your real life. So this is the main objective of teaching you foundation of English, so that you not only will be learning what tenses are, but you also have to, okay, let me admit how many students are there. Okay, but you also have to use and utilize and apply this learning in your classroom, in your day-to-day communication. So first is present continuous tense. Example, I am doing. So you can see one example, that Sarah is in her car. She is on her way to work. She's driving to work. She is driving. So when we say present continuous tense, when we are using present continuous tense, which is followed by be verb, is mr, and fourth form of verb, which is called present participle. All right. The ing form of the verb is called present participle. We use present continuous tense to talk about an action which is not finished, which we started doing, and it isn't finished. It is continue at the time of speaking. Right. As you can see, there are some examples, and first of all, this chart on my screen, if you can see this chart here, you will see that what is the word order of creating present simple present continuous tenses and sentences. Subject I के साथ what do we use? I am driving. All right. And with we, you, and they, we use are. You are doing, you are driving, you are listening to me. All right. And with he, she, it, and any singular name, we use is. I am, he is, she is writing, I am working, we are talking, they are reading. All right. So it is very easy tense because we and we use it very frequently when we want to talk about an action which is continue, what you can see around. All right. The things that are happening around you, the action that you started sometimes ago, but it hasn't finished yet, it is continue at the time of speaking. Let me again share my screen with you. I want to get you to um, please keep your mics mute. Who is Leila? Okay. Now, this is the picture. Can you see this picture? Okay. Please write in the chat box. What is Cindy doing? All right. I would like a very interactive session. Yes. Write in the chat box. What is Cindy doing? If you can just see. Can you see this picture? All right. All right. Cindy is writing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Tahira, Brevchand. All right. So a lot of students are, writing in the chat box that she is writing. Okay. So see what I'm asking you, that what you can see on the screen, what is happening right now at this moment, at this point of speaking, at the time of speaking. All right. What is Grandma Sue doing? What is she doing? Look at the second, another picture in this scenario. What is she doing? What is this grandma doing? All right. What is she is drinking? All right, she is drinking tea, or yep, she's drinking tea. She's having tea. Okay, Raj, Savera, Usman, thank you so much. Good responses. All right, and I'm telling you that in online classes, it doesn't mean that you are sitting quiet and you are not responding and you are not, engaged in participating. You can write your responses in the chat box, and if you want to say anything, you can unmute yourself and speak. You are allowed. All right. Okay, now look at the other picture. What is dad doing? Dad. All right. How will you what will you use with it? I mean, what is the action that he's performing? Okay, grandma so is taking tea. Dad is pouring tea. Pour. Excellent. This is Alifia Shabir. All right, great. Nayara, great, great. Thank you so much. Your responses are great. Okay. What is baby Ben doing? What is baby Ben doing? Playing. Playing. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your responses. You are great. Okay, now look at this. What is the use of present continuous tense when we want to talk about something that is happening at the time of speaking? All right, when on as well as we use present continuous tense to talk about things that are happening around a present time. Okay, around a present time means that maybe you started reading a book um, with so many chapters few days ago. All right, but it isn't finished yet. I mean, you haven't finished it yet. You are still reading. Okay, so what will you say? That nowadays I'm reading an interesting book and it is also very informative. All right, it means that you started reading it a few days ago, but your action is not yet finished. It is still continue. Okay, do we have the participants to admit? All right, okay. Fine. Now, to talk about plans, things that we have arranged to do in the future. All right. Acha, we use sometimes present continuous tense to talk about future activity, and how does it clear the future sense? I mean, why should we use this for future and how? Just take an example that are you coming tomorrow in my party? Oh yes, sure, I'm coming. So when you are saying that are you coming, and next month I'm going to the US. All right, so when you are saying next month I'm going to the US, it doesn't mean that you are saying this without any preparation. All right, so we use present continuous for the future sense when we have made the arrangements to do certain things. All right, without arrangements and without any planning, we can't use present continuous tense for future. So we talk about our plans when we have arranged things for future. Like, I'm ironing my new blouse. She's working until late this week. And the third example, I'm visiting my friend Sue next weekend. So I'm visiting my friend Sue next weekend is giving you the future sense. Okay. Uh, just go ahead. Okay. How will you identify? Sometimes in papers you are given multiple choice questions and you have to write the accurate and the correct verb. All right, so how will you identify that is it present continuous tense? So these are some hints for you. All right, these are some hints for you that when you see now, at the moment, at present, just now, right now, these are some hints and these are some time frames that you can use with present continuous tense. Like, what are we doing right now? If you can just write in the chat box, what are we doing right now? We are we are learning present continuous tense. What are we doing right now? We are learning present continuous. tense. Right. I can see in the chat box that some students are disturbed and they are saying that they are not able to get connected. This may be with their internet issue. All right. Otherwise, we have so many participants right now in the session. About 62 participants are in the session. Okay, so this may be the low internet connectivity. And I hope that things are going fine since this is your first session, but you will get used to of it, so don't worry. And I'm recording the session, so I hope that uh, it will be useful for all of you to have an access to it after the class. Now let's go next. We use the present continuous tense to talk about actions and the things that are happening now. So when you just look at this picture, he's driving, oh sorry, he is drinking, reading, smiling, singing. All right. So many actions. When you go out and look at the marketplace, what will you see? When you just look out of the window of your home and house, what will you see outside? You will see a lot of activities and actions happening. People are doing, maybe people are shopping and people are buying things and people are driving and people are talking and people are sitting and they are chatting. All right, so present continuous tense is very easy to understand that we talk about actions that are continue. In the negative we use not. Okay, and if we want to make a question, then we write, when we bring a helping word, is mr before the subject. Okay, uh, let's go ahead. Okay, so this is a chart. I will share this with you. This is a chart. Like with I, we use am. I am walking. How to make it negative? I am not walking. And what will be the question? Am I walking? With you, we use are. You are walking. You aren't walking. All right. You will see that the helping verbs here, they are written with contraction. The contractions are used. You aren't walking. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. And the question will be, are you walking? Okay. He is walking. With he, we use is. He is walking. What is the contraction of is not? Isn't. He isn't walking. Is he walking? All right. And the same goes with she, it, and we use plural verb are. We are walking. You are walking. They are walking. They aren't walking. Okay, and are they walking? This is the question. All right, so please stop share, and I'll share once again the okay. Now look at this. These are some examples. All right, with the context and with the situations. I'm doing something means that I started doing and haven't finished. I'm in the middle of the action. All right. The action is still continue. Look at this example. Please don't make so much noise. I'm trying to work. All right. Not I try. You are saying that I am trying to work means that you are, your action is continue. It's not yet finished. I would like someone to unmute and then read the other sentences. Who would like to unmute? We have, okay, raise your hands who would like to speak. All right. Leila, please mute your mic. Only those who are, all right, raising the hand. Okay. Savera Kashaf. Savera Kashaf, please unmute yourself. Savera. If you are here, Savera, you are listening to me, please unmute yourself. Tahira is also here. She has raised the hand. Hello. Tahira. All right. I don't think so.
Hello, ma'am. Ji.
Yes.
I'm Tahir Shakir, ma'am.
Yes. All right, Tahir. Tahir. Tahir, I would like you to read these sentences. All right. All right. Acha, why my voice
Ma'am,
is
first
going?
example.
Yeah, these sentences in exercise B.
Please don't make so much noise. I'm trying to work.
Mm-hmm. Go
Not
ahead.
I try.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Mark? He is having a shower. No, he has a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out now. It isn't raining anymore. Not I, not it doesn't rain. How's your new job? Are you enjoying it? What's all the noise? What's going on? Or what's happening? Something, the action is not happening at the time of Steve is talking to a
All
friend
right, it's okay.
on the
Thank you so
on
much.
the phone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please mute yourself. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So these are some examples for present continuous tense that we use present continuous to talk about something that is continue. Okay. Now I would like you to um, watch a video that has the uh, present continuous use. So just give me a second. All right, so I'm just searching the video that I wanted to show you. But meanwhile, we are going to go back to our simple present tense learning. All right, that the another tense that we are going to learn today is present simple tense. Just give me a second. All right, so what is the difference between present simple and present continuous tense? Can anybody share, please? What is the difference between present continuous and present indefinite or present simple and present continuous tense? Anyone would like to share? Yes.
Ma'am, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
I hope
salam.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I am Abdul Sattar from Section 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, present simple tense, we often use like daily routines
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
universal fact
Okay.
and and in simple continuous tense, we just talk about at the moment what
Mm-hmm.
we are doing and
Okay.
what's happening around us. It means in present continuous tense, we just talk about uh, present time,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what's happening.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abdul Sattar, for your participation, and I really like it. All right. And by the way, I understand that this is your first time attending the online classes, so it's fine. Doesn't matter. Don't worry. You will keep on exploring the Zoom features, and you will keep on learning the netiquettes. Basically, a virtual classroom is little different, but it doesn't restrict you to participate. All right. You have a Zoom chat option in which you can write your queries and your responses. At the same time, you can also unmute yourself and speak as Abdul Sattar has just spoken. All right. Okay, so this is Khushal Chand has written that present simple tense shows work now, start to do, and present continuous tense work is going on. All right. Uh, very nice. Thank you so much for your responses. So let's begin and talk about how what is the difference between present simple and present continuous tense, because I think I taught you present simple tense in class when I came on Thursday. All right, I'm going to again share with you and make your learning fresh. When we talk about present continuous tense, for example, if I say that if I ask you, okay, let me stop for 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Acha, meeting is already going to end. Actually, after 40 minutes, it will end, and then you will have to join me again for the linguistics class at 1:30. All right. So, as I am recording it, fine. Acha, if I ask you that, okay, do you drive? If I ask you, do you drive? Okay. So, what will be your answer? Yes, I drive. No, I don't drive. Okay. All right, Ms. Ba, correct. We use in daily routine, and this is universal truth, right? Okay, so we use present simple tense to talk about our daily routine activities, our repeated actions, all right, the general truth. For example, that the aisles, the sun rises in the east. This is a general truth or a natural phenomena. So that we will discuss in present simple tense, all right? If you are talking about that I work at a school, all right, and I am working right now, these two are giving you the different, telling you the different state of an action, that whether your action is continue or that happens regularly. Alex is a bus driver, but now he is in bed asleep. He is not driving a bus, all right? He is asleep. He drives a bus, but at this point of time, he isn't driving a bus, he is asleep, all right? So present continuous tense we use to talk about an action that is permanent, all right? Where do you live? I live in Karachi, or I live in Hyderabad, right? So we talk about permanent action, general truth, repeated action, like once in a week I visit my grand grandparents, or every weekend we go for outing with friends, all right? So it means that you are talking about your repeated actions, you are talking about your routine activities that is not necessarily happening at the time of speaking. But when we talk about present continuous tense is a tense that is basically tells you that an action is happening at the time of speaking, okay? Right, for example, are you eating right now? So, what will be your answer? No, you aren't eating right now. What are you doing right now? You are attending an online class. Okay. So, at this moment, your action and your work is to attend online class, which is continue and it isn't finished. Okay. But if I ask you, do you do your breakfast daily? So, you will say, yes, I do. I never miss my breakfast. I always take and I always have my breakfast in the morning. All right. It means here I'm not talking about your continuous action or something that is continue at the moment of speaking. I'm talking about your routine. I'm talking about your habits. Okay, or I'm talking about the repeated actions. We have some examples here. We use the present simple tense to talk about things in general, not particular. All right, we use it to say that something happens over a time repeatedly and that something is true in general. Like uh, all right. In which tense we use time mostly? All right. Okay. Repchen, this is your question. When I was teaching you present continuous tense a while ago, I told you that with every tense we have definite and indefinite time associated with it. All right. When you use present continuous tense, mostly we use now, at the moment, right now. What are you doing right now? Are you free at the moment? Okay. These are the time identifications and the adverbs and time adverbs that we use with present continuous tense. With present simple tense, we normally use every day, daily, every week, once in a week, once in a month, once in a year, all right, all the time. So these are the adverbs and time adverbs that we use with present simple tense. Like nurses look after patients in hospitals, all right. So see, the verb formula is also different. In present continuous tense, we are using is mr along with fourth form of the verb, like ing form of the verb, okay? But in present simple tense, we don't use any is mr and we use verb first form. Nurses look after patients in hospitals. I usually go away at weekends, or I usually go for outing at weekends or on weekends. All right, on weekends, at weekends, both are correct. Okay, the earth goes round the sun. The earth goes round the sun is general truth. All right, is a general truth. The cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. It means what time does it open? What time does your class begin every day? At university, our class begins at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so there are some more examples. I work. Okay, now with I, we, you, and they, we use verb first form, but with he, she, and it, we add s to the verb first form. Like I work, you work, we work, but he works, she works, she works, it works, right? So this is I think not a new thing for you. You already know that in present simple tense the third person singular is followed by a verb added s or es, right? uh, Okay, okay, okay. Acha, Nurullah Abro, the lecture is being recorded. I hope that, all right, I hope that when you will listen to it again, you will be able to clear some sort of, misconceptions and, vagueness that you still have in your mind. Okay, so all right, present continuous. We are working hard today, or you work hard today. Which one is the correct sentence? See, nowadays we have been given. All right, so if you are saying that at these days we are working on a project, all right, that has been assigned to us, and we are really, we are working very hard for it. Okay, it means that the project which you have started, it's continue, and you are working very hard. But if you want to say that he is a very hardworking guy, he really works very hard for everything, whatever the task is given. So please make sure that present continuous tense is for, actually simple present tense is for longer time period. All right, it is general, something that you are talking generally. All right, generally. But we use present continuous tense to talk about the specific action that is going on at the moment, right now. अभी इन दिनों में आप जो काम कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है? Like, for example, what am I doing right now? I am teaching you, okay? And what are you doing? You are learning. But if I ask you, what do? You will say, I'm a student. I study at Benazir University, all right? So these two are different things. I study at Benazir University. It shows your long time, an action that is for long term, all right? That is general, that you are a student and you are enrolled in BS 4-year program. Okay, so what do? You study in English department, BBSUL English department. So present continuous tends to talk about an action which is continue at the time of speaking, but present simple we use for the general actions. Okay, I am just give me a second and I show you. Okay, okay, I show you a video. The purpose is basically not to teach you that what is the verb that is going to be used, which form of the verb is going to be used. You already know. The purpose at this stage is to make you use these tenses in your written and in your spoken. All right, so I hope that.
What's up? What are you doing?
I'm studying for the history test tomorrow and finishing the math homework. What about you?
Same. Well, I'm also cleaning my room and I'm talking to Maria on Facebook. Do you know what will be on the test?
Well, I'm studying World War I and World War II.
Oh, thanks. Well, I'm trying to study, but I don't remember anything we learned.
Wait a second. My sister's being so annoying. She's playing her music too loud. Grace, turn down the music! Okay, I'm listening now.
Oh, I was just saying that I'm trying to study, but I don't remember anything we learned.
Well, I'm checking my old history notes to remember what we learned in class. You should do the same.
That's a good idea, but first I have to find my notebook. What do you think Marissa and Lola are doing to study for the test?
I think they organized a study group and they are studying together with Sam and Nina in Starbucks now.
That's a good idea, but I would get too distracted. I can't even study alone at home. I'm downloading the new CSI episode and I'm listening to the new Taylor Swift album.
Are you even studying for the test at all, Delara?
I know, I'm trying to study, but it's just so boring. Are you studying a lot for this test?
Yeah, I am. I know it's boring.
Oh no, we will be up all night trying to study for this test. We better start now.
We are getting too distracted when we talk to each other. We are turning everything off and we are going to focus on studying for the test. Okay?
Okay, see you tomorrow. Good luck on the test.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
All right. Okay. Okay. So I hope that this video has been helpful for you to understand that how present continuous tense has been used in speaking. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, who is asking this? Okay, Deepak Kumar is asking that why don't we use IES with play? So, all right. So these are the spelling rules. PLAY play. So before Y, if we have any vowel, so we don't add ies to it. Okay, we simply add s, plays. All right, key, keys, right? But if we have a consonant sound before, or a consonant before y, like study, all right, study, so d is consonant, so that is why y will be removed and ies will be added. Okay, means that we cannot use ies with play. No, we cannot use ies with play. As I told you, that as you can see, that a is a vowel sound. A is a vowel before y. So if we have a vowel before y, we don't change this. We just add s with it. All right. But if we have a consonant sound like study, then we remove y and add ies. Hope that answers your question. All right. Now, one more. Okay, now let me share. This is simple present.
What do you do?
Well, I am a teacher. I live in Japan, and I work at university. I teach English.
Nice. When do you start your day?
I get up very early, around 6, and I get to work at 7. I have my first class at 8:30. I don't get home until night usually.
And what do you do for fun?
In my free time I go hiking. I like nature, so I go to the mountains. I don't have much free time though, so I don't go hiking often.
Where do you live?
I live in a small house. I live alone. I do not have many things in my house. I rarely spend time in my house.
Why not?
Well, at night I go to the gym or I play sports, but I clean my house on Sunday, so I'm home then.
Do you cook?
No, I don't cook much. So I buy my dinner every night.
And how do you get around?
I have an old car. I drive it a lot. I drive it to the mountains of the lake. I like my car, but I drive slow.
Really?
Yeah, so people get mad at me on the road.
Oh, no.
I don't care though. I want to take my time when I drive.
All right, everyone. So now I hope that the second video, what did you notice in second video? Was she talking about what is the action that is going on at the time of speaking? Whatever the actions she mentioned, was she doing at the time of speaking? जिस वक्त वो explain कर रही है, right? Okay, she was telling about that, what does she do, all right, where she works, whether she likes to drive or not, how she drives, all right. So when she was explaining all these things, was she doing all those actions at the time of speaking? Did you notice that? क्या उस वक्त वो चीजें हो रही थी? Was she driving or was she, working? All right, the action wasn't continue at that time. So this type of no, exactly. Thank you so much. So you understood it right, that we use present simple tense or indefinite tense to talk about the action that is actually not continue at the time of speaking, but we do it on daily basis, on weekly basis, on yearly basis. We can talk about our habits. We can talk about general facts, general truth. If I say, parents always care and love their children, okay, so this is a sentence. It is a general truth, or this is something that I'm talking about how parents treat their children, all right, what are their responsibilities towards their children. So it's not for one specific time. We are taking this as a longer action, all right. When I say parents take care of their children and they love their children, it's not for one time, it's for all the time, all right. So it is a general truth, it is a long time action, this is a permanent action. Similarly, when I say that, why are you making noise, all right, so you don't make noise all the time. But if someone makes noise all the time, then you can say, I know, my brother is really annoying, he makes noise all the time. Okay, it means that your brother is habitual of it, your brother does it quite often, all right. So you see that basically you need to first understand the situation and then use the correct tense in the place. Okay, fine. Now, yeah, we have another session, introduction to linguistics, because I'm teaching you two courses. So please join me on the session. Just a minute. The recording is going on. Yeah. So please join me after 10 minutes. All right. It's 1:18. Please join me at 1:30 or 1:35. So we are going to begin another session. And those of you who still are confused, don't worry. You just go back to the lecture again. And maybe I will be visiting the university so we can discuss further and I might be able to address your question. We discuss universal truth in present sentences. Exactly. The sun rises in the east, the stars shine in the sky. These are universal truth and facts, all right. Plants grow, plants need sunlight and water to grow, so this is the universal truth, of course, all right. These are the facts and universal truth. All right, so thank you so much, and join me after 10 minutes. Till then, I download this video for you, and this will be uploaded on YouTube channel, and all your queries and questions I will entertain when I will come to university, or if not, we can have another session only for your questions and answers. Okay, so don't worry about it. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Take care.